All right, y'all. This is your girl Jovi Mello. I just got off work, so I'm pretty tired. Um, but I do have a little bit of energy to cook something to eat real quick. I'm about to make something that is super inexpensive. It costs less than $10, and you can feed two or three or even four people with it, depending on how big your appetite is. So I'm about to cook bowtie pasta with turkey sausage with a creamy sauce. So I do not have a phone stand yet. I'll get one, but in the meantime, that's not stopping anything. I'm gonna put this can of chicken broth and I'm gonna lean my phone on it and I'm just gonna make it work so I can use both hands while I cut up my onions and cook this food. So I like to cut up my onions relatively thin. I don't really like big chunks of onion in my pasta. So I try to get it chopped up as small as possible. And I like to go ahead and saute that with my butter. Um, it smells so good. Red onion doesn't make my eyes water like the white onion. So, and I love the way all onion tastes. It's so good. Raw, cooked. I like extra onion as well. So, I'm about to go ahead and put these little onion pieces in this pan with my butter. And I do like to, some people say I stir too much. I don't care. I like to coat it a good bit. Then I added my turkey sausage. I cut it off camera. And I added my minced garlic. Now don't tell me. Yeah, I was pretty tired, so I got half and half instead of the heavy whipping cream. But it came out just fine. Yeah, I did put half and half in my pan instead of the heavy whipping cream. I was tired, y'all. I was so tired. I worked anywhere between 12 and 14-hour days sometimes. So it did the job. Okay. So I like to brown my turkey sausage a bit more. Like I like it almost burnt normally. But I didn't burn it almost. I didn't almost burn it this time. But yeah, I do like to stir my food a lot. Some people that bothers some people, but that's what I do. And I added a little bit of water and I added a little bit of half and half instead of the heavy whipping cream. But I normally do use the heavy whipping cream. Give that a little stir. I stirred it a lot though. Let me know in the comments. Have y'all ever cooked something like this? Like pasta with either weenies or sausages, and you made your little cream sauce. Do you make your cream sauce from scratch, or do you just kind of buy the little packets for $1? It's cool either way. I probably should have got the little packets and made it because I was tired this night as I record this voiceover. But I one thing I will say about the little prepackaged packets with the little cream, it's like a dried cream, and you add milk or water to it. Well, you're supposed to add milk to it. The thing with those is that it has a weird aftertaste to me. And I like to add my little extra seasoning to it. Not too much though. Watching my blood pressure. Alrighty. Get it. It don't look like I'm stirring it. It looks like I'm poking at it, but I really am stirring it, y'all. I am working with one hand, holding my camera with one hand, and I'm trying to stir it with the other one. I gotta stir it gently because I don't want the pot to fall off the eye. Okay, it's cooking on down. It's looking good. It smells really good too. Yeah, the whole kitchen was smelling real good. And that's smoked turkey sausage. I was about to say smoked turkey necks, which is delicious. Okay, I would like to cook some turkey necks when it cools off a bit more outside. So maybe next month, October. Um, that looks good. Yeah, so this dish, I used to make this when I was in high school, when I had my little job after school. I was like, I want to learn how to cook because I used to watch Food Network and all those other little cooking shows, and they used to make some inexpensive. It was this one show they made inexpensive dishes, and I was like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. Going over to the grocery store, get my little groceries, and it was always so inexpensive. Get you a box of pasta, get you a little pack of sausages, some some type of like heavy whipping cream, and that's pretty much all you need. Some onions, some garlic, and you can do this. If your money tight, if you're trying to stretch a dollar a little bit before you get paid, if you lost your job and you still need to eat, hey, this is you can cook this for less than $10 if you want to really get by. And by the way, I only cooked half the box of pasta and half the pack of sausage, so you can really eat off of this for a whole week if you really need to. If you really need to, you don't have to spend uh $25-$30 or more at some restaurant at eating pasta, and you can cook it yourself at the house for less than $10 and eat on it for a whole week. So that's around $2 a day. Um, if it's just you, if it's you and a couple of more people, then you can make it work. Everybody can chip in a dollar or two, and y'all can eat. Man, that look good. It smelled so good. Y'all had no idea how tired I was though. I was exhausted. I was so glad I was done cooking, but it was so delicious. Go ahead and plate my food. Plate it on up. So I do smack when I'm very hungry, and I was very hungry this night. So if you don't like hearing smacking, then you might want to not listen to this part after this. Whenever I get ready to taste this food, you might not want to listen. Okay. So some people might call this dish a struggle plate or a struggle dish. Call it whatever you want. It's an pasta dish. Inexpensive pasta dish that you can cook if you on a tight budget. Good gracious. Thank y'all.